What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to another Formula 1 video. Today we're going to be looking at mini helmets and how to take off your actual visor and giving you guys tips of when traveling to a Formula 1 event.
Yo, thank you, Daniel. Go. Thank you, Daniel.
What's happening, guys? My name is Grim. Welcome back to the channel. I saw some requests of someone trying to ask me how to take your actual visor off. People take visors off to bring them solo to the track so you're not bringing your whole mini helmet. But I'm going to give you guys a disclaimer right now. Some Formula 1 drivers will not sign your visor unless you get them in a particular situation. For example, Lewis Hamilton, forget it. I've only seen one person, this was about like 1 week ago, actually get a Lewis Hamilton visor itself signed. But besides that, forget it. If you're not going to get Lewis Hamilton to get a visor signed, I've had literally Lewis one-on-one in Hungary at the airport. He literally ignored my visor. I literally like, bro, I'm from Australia. Gave him the visor and he done a fake signature. Gave me a freaking dot. Thanks, Lewis. It was amazing. But yeah, that's what it sucked. Long story short, some drivers will not sign just the visor. Some on the top of my head that won't do that is Lewis Hamilton. Who else was that? Rubens Barrichello. And on occasion, I've had Fernando Alonso say no, but I have been lucky where I had someone get the Fernando Alonso visor signed for me. There are older drivers that don't sign the visor, but someone like a Leclerc, he will sign just the visor. And for example, this Nico Rosberg here, I just bring the visor to Europe and I was lucky enough to get it signed. I did have to tell him that I was from Australia because he looked at the visor and I felt like he was about to say something. But I said to him, listen, I'm from Australia. I've had the helmet for so long, had it since 2017. And he was really cool and signed that. So, how to take these visors off. Now, I've got 3 examples here. The Lewis 2014, the Nico Rosberg 2016, and the Lewis Hamilton 2024. Now, I'm just going to give you 3 examples of how to take it off. I'm not going to take these off, but I'm going to show you. Now, on the side here, they've got these screws. So, there's Allen key, and there's like a Phillips screw, Allen key. And then once you undo these 2 here, so you take this screw out, you take this out, and then you do that same thing on this side. Take them out, keep them in like a bag, and this visor will literally just pop off. And you can bring the visor like that. I'll show you some examples of visors. And it's the same thing for this one. It's Allen key, little Allen key, and obviously I have an Allen key picture on the screen for you guys. If you don't know what an Allen key is, bro, you should know what an Allen key is and a Phillips head is. Like, okay, if you don't know, learn your tools, man. Come on. So that's what you do. Take these 2 off, and then the same thing for this side. Take these 2 off, and this will just literally pop off, and the visor will be ready to get signed by your favorite Formula 1 driver. Here, for example, it's a bit different. On the side, you have a flathead. So it's like a flathead screwdriver, and you take these 2 off. This little bit will fall off, but you keep the pieces together. Put them in I put them in a Glad wrap bag, and then from there, I leave them in the helmet, and then I travel with just the visor. But obviously, me in general, I'll bring the full-size helmet. When I travel to the Australian Grand Prix every year, I don't bring visors unless it's someone like that. I think that might not be there, like a Nikita Mazepin. I know he'll still sign just the visor because it's like, you know, I bring the visor just in case. But for example, these Lewis Hamiltons, man, you need to bring the full-size helmet. You can't be crazy and just bring a visor and hope. Okay, the likely chance of a Lewis Hamilton signing just the visor is nearly 0. Okay, like I said, I've seen one guy get just the visor signed, and that was literally had to be in the paddock. Okay, and Lewis knew his like daughter pretty much. Okay, that's how you get a Lewis Hamilton visor signed. Okay, it helps. Okay, it helps. So I'll show you guys how I store them once you take the pieces out. Okay, so I'm gonna use my Kimi Räikkönen as an example. I haven't put the visor back on since I've been to Europe. But what I do, like I said, I use a Glad wrap sealed bag. So obviously it seals, and I leave all the parts in there. So as you guys can see here, this came with literally 4 screws. Literally 4 screws. Okay. Now obviously you don't want to lose these screws. But once you undo them, you get your screws. Obviously, you have your Allen key screws, as you guys can see. And you have your Phillips screws, which are very, very small. You grab all 4, very simply, put them in the bag, okay? Put them in the bag. I'm going to be very logical and show you guys how to do this. Very simple, okay? Boom, seal it. I get the helmet. I chuck it literally inside the helmet, okay? Obviously, have the air out. And then I store this back in my collection. And I keep the visor. Now, as you guys see, there's like little things on the side, these things. Now, sometimes they do fall off. You keep them in the Glad wrap bag, and then you just re-put them back on when you put the helmet back together. Now, obviously, this little part here is all part of the helmet. and that's it. And the helmet will look like that. Keep all the parts in here, and you're ready to go. Now, how I like to store my visors is in a hard sealed case like this, guys. Now, really cool. Pretty much just pick this up off eBay. Boom, open it up. You got all the padding, and normally I like to put the visors away, but I've got these literally from these are from Europe. I still haven't put them back on the helmet. But for example, here's the Kimi Raikkonen visor. Once you've undone it, it'll look like that. I have the Pascal Wehrlein visor that I'll just bring by itself to the Australian Grand Prix. But for example, right, so obviously you keep it in this hard sealed case. And then you have the actual visor, right? So obviously, normally it sits like this. Boom, like that, with your screws in there. Once you undo the screws, doop, very simple, okay? Very, very simple. That's how you take it off. Store this very nice. Try not to scratch it. Obviously, be very, very careful. Have your uni paint pens with you. Bang, try to get the visor signed. Visor, pen, good luck, okay? Depending on the driver, good luck. It is a lot better when you have just the full-size helmet. You can pass the helmet and that. Drivers like to see their helmet designs. It helps. It increases your chances of getting the particular driver that you want if you guys want to get this helmet signed 100%, okay? Like I said, people like Lewis Hamilton, don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't bring the visor. I've tried in Europe. I tried the visor. I've done it before. It doesn't work, man. It doesn't work. I've had him at the airport, man. He didn't do it, okay? Like I said, you could be lucky. You could be lucky, man. You could be lucky, but yeah, I wouldn't risk it, man, especially someone like a Hamilton, okay? Like someone like Charles, for example, like I said, I know how he is. I know he's chilled. He's cool with the fans, and he'll sign the visor. I've seen multiple people get visors signed by, for example, Charles Leclerc, but that's my go-to. I can maybe make a video on what drivers sign just visors, what drivers sign helmets. I don't know, tell me down below if you guys like a video like that. I'm trying to help you guys get your driver signature in 2025, so the content's coming out. I'm pumping out content, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Someone did sort of request this in one of my DMs. I just didn't have time to respond, so I'll make a video about it. And yeah, that's pretty simple. How to take your visor off on your Formula 1 mini helmet. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Follow my Instagram. I'm trying to grow the Instagram account. I'm also going to take on a couple of clients to try and help you guys meet your favorite Formula 1 drivers. I'm taking a couple for free just so I can, test my abilities and see me interacting with people. So if you guys want to do that, DM me on Instagram, F1, so I can see the Instagram comment, and then I can talk to you about, meeting your favorite Formula 1 driver. I'm specifically trained at the Formula 1 Australian Grand Prix, getting these driver signatures. I will do a disclaimer here. You never know what's going to happen. You might get 0 signatures, but these are all the tips and tricks you can do to try and get your favorite Formula 1 driver signature. Obviously, Lewis Hamilton's exceptionally hard. Someone like, I guess, a Yuki will be a lot easier. But I want to train a couple of guys up, or girls, whoever needs help to get driver's autograph. Maybe they want to meet Lando Norris. I can give you guys tips. But I need dedicated people that really want to meet their favorite Formula 1 driver. I'll give you all the tips, and then, yeah, maybe we can see some results. DM me on Instagram, F1, and I'll see it. So if you guys are interested, do that. Guys, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in my next Formula 1 video. Thank you.